Good morning or afternoon. What time is it? 12? It is day 2. I am so excited that I posted yesterday. Honestly, I feel so proud of myself, and it's important for us to celebrate our wins because, yeah, it's important. So when you do something great that you, no matter how big or small, like make sure you're like, yay! Because your brain and your heart and your soul love it when you're happy and you reward it. And overachievers can have a challenge where they do something, they're like, okay, I got that done. Okay, so the next thing I need to do, and they like already move into the next thing that they have to do, and it's like, no. Take even just a little bit, a few moments, and say, yay, and celebrate. So I'm so happy I did that. I really hope you guys get your journals and your new books or your pieces of paper that you'll put together in one new book and do the do this vision board and planning with us this month. And you know, if you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch video 1. There'll be a link somewhere here. But yeah, so day 2 we're gonna go into the purpose, but before that I'm so happy because Natalie wants to go jogging with me. And my goal this year, I already can tell you, is like definitely to move for 30 minutes a day. Yesterday we did Kuma dance. It's so fun. I would definitely recommend doing that. And then we're gonna do a jog, and I'm gonna show you Natalie. Say hi, Natalie. What kind of jog are we doing today?
40 minutes.
40 minutes. And how are we splitting it up?
20 minutes. Wait, that's not 40. If there's a 3-minute walk.
No, it's
43 minutes.
it's 20, right, but it's a 3-minute walk, so I'm not counting that.
Okay.
So 20 minutes of doing what?
Of running.
With listening to
David Goggins' book.
and then the last 20 minutes you're gonna
Do music.
listen to music. So
I can run fast.
So that's what we're doing. We're splitting that up. I've already listened to the David Goggins. That is an amazing audiobook if you are getting into walking or slow jogging, which is what I do. Listening to an audiobook, especially like if you haven't listened to David Goggins, it's amazing. It will keep you on your jog. But I've already listened to that, so I'm listening to Jen Sincero's Habits book. I forgot what the name of it. I'll tell you guys later. But I listened to all of Jen Sincero's books. They're all self-help type of books. As you can see, I'm very much into that industry and that area. I love the idea of constantly learning, getting better, getting happier, more joyful, etc., etc., etc. Like, I'm obsessed with happiness and love and joy and sharing. So anyhow, we're gonna go for this jog, and I'll see you when we get back, and then we will get into day 2's purpose. So we did our vision, and then we're gonna talk about the purpose and then how to write that down in our new journals. And yeah, all that good stuff. Okay, bye. Natalie, I did the thing where you put your hand in. You take it out. Are you so excited? Look at me. I'm like a, what do you call it? Movie director. Okay, we are back. That was great. Natalie did amazing. I mean, she hasn't been jogging at all. And so to be able to just like knock out 40 minutes and a 3-mile jog was awesome.
Yay.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Say how you feel, your challenges, anything that you want to share.
I'm tired.
You're showing Missy. Missy has not worked out today. I am going to rinse. We're gonna rinse off, and then oh, she's leaving. She wants nothing to do with this. And it's our Robo Litter Best Cat Robotic Litter Changer. So we're gonna take showers and then get to day 2, continuation of the why. Yay! I'm excited about that. I'm gonna do it earlier because I failed to realize like how long it takes to actually process the video and upload it. Hope some people are joining us on our journey to journaling and vision boarding in January. And it doesn't matter when you catch this video, so like even if somebody like sees the, you know, this a week from now, like it's not too late. The days will be really short exercises, so you know, somebody could really catch up really quickly, and right now is always the right time, right? Yay! Okay, see you in a bit.
Yeah.
So I just realized that when we came back from our jog, I was supposed to do the hand thing back, so that, you know, because like, you know, YouTubers do, like, I'm gonna go for a jog and then they go like this and then you take the hand out. So okay. All right,
You
so
do it now and then you can edit it over.
for when we came back, I'll try. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll try it for, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so back to this. Natalie was almost asleep. No, Natalie, no. Okay, so I don't know if it's helpful if we share our ultimate visions. Hopefully at least like one other human is doing this with us, because that would be really cool. If you are, I know that it's just really good to do. So I hope somebody's, you know, that this is helpful for one person maybe. That's all we ask, is that that's all we can want, is like, just, you know, we all want to help, we all want to inspire. And I know it's helpful for me, because they say that if you want to master something, you have to teach it. Boom, right? So that's really cool. So if I'm trying to master life planning and blah blah blah, I have to try and teach it. So all right, so we did our ultimate vision yesterday. You know, how do we want to feel? What do we want to create? What does our ideal life look like? And I want to say that if anyone has struggled with that at all, you know, one of the things that I had to get past big time was every time I would think about my future, I would try to figure out like extreme details. I'm like, okay, well, what am I doing? Am I doing things for JLOVES? Am I doing government work with technology? Am I doing this? Am I doing that? Like, I would try to figure out the exact things that were going to happen, and I had to really do a lot of work to understand that you don't do that. You don't find out or figure out the necessary details. You figure out how you want to feel, what you want in your life, how do you want it to look, and then the details of what exactly is going to take shape, you kind of lend itself to the universe, because you know, all things externally can happen and we may not see all of it. And in fact, most of the time our surprises in life are the ones that we could have never guessed, right? So you just concentrate on the things of, you know, how you want to feel, what does it look like, things of that nature, and then let the like nitty-gritty details of the exact processes to get there, or exactly what that looks like. And I'll give you an example. Okay, so my ultimate vision, so I talk about things that I want to you know, feel and be like, and then in the middle, when I talk about like what I want to be doing, I say I'm surrounded by people who enjoy connecting and contributing to others. We all are very fun and we love working together. I get to exercise and dance with others and meditate and have lots of time to connect to soulful activities. Now, having said that, I can see that life, my future life, ending up in two ways. Actually, it's been a dream of mine for a long time. I love being creative and I love teaching and contributing things that I learn. I love learning together, etc. And I've always wanted like my family, like I see my family and my friend circle are so extremely talented and amazing. Like, I'm amazed by every single person. Like, they have so much to contribute. Either they're so fun, they're so funny, they're so crazy, they're so loving, they just have a lot to offer. And so I'm always like, oh my gosh, the world would love to see and know my family, my friends, my circle. That's why I like marketing, is because I'm always trying to help, you know, people in my circle with getting them out, because I just think that you're amazing. And if you're watching this, there's a good chance you're in my family or in my circle, because I'm pushing these videos on you guys. And so yeah, I believe so much in the circle. And so I always think like, let's do some creative things. Let's film videos together. Let's be, you know, a version of the Try Guys and have fun and like learn and share with the world and have the world share with us and all these amazing things. Well, you know, if my family ends up wanting to do that with me, or we end up doing it together, that would be really fantastic. That's always been my dream. But I also recognize that sometimes that just might not happen. They might have other goals and stuff, and they might not be like what I want to do. And so I've recently also realized that I love Sadhguru, and I love everything he stands for and all of the charitable work that he does. And so, and he has a location in Tennessee, and I could also see me moving to Tennessee and being a part of that kind of community where it's very meditative and very soulful, very deep within, very yogi lifestyle. And they do a lot of videos and instructional stuff too. So I say that to say, in my vision and my dream life, my heaven on earth that I am, you know, wanting to create, I see myself working with others, having fun, contributing, and being with other people who love to do the same things. And now whether that ends up taking shape like with my family in an exciting and fun, crazy way, and you know, or it ends up being a Sadhguru lifestyle where I go there and join that community, you know, I don't know what's gonna happen. But when you're creating your vision life, you don't need to know those types of details. You just know how you want to feel, and you know what you want to be surrounded with. Everything else will work itself out, because really you can't put that kind of pressure on life and universe anyway. Like if I try to put that pressure on my family or whatever, and they just end up not wanting to do it, or they're doing their own type of thing, like then what? Then my life is to shit? Like no, that's not good. So you have to be open. But it's interesting because, you know, when we're creating this, basically this treasure map of what we want, right? So the reason why we're doing all of this and having something on the map is because if we're gonna go somewhere, we need to know the direction we're going in. You know, like if we want to go somewhere warm, for example, you know, maybe we don't know exactly that we're gonna end up in Florida, or we're gonna exactly end up somewhere, you know, any specific place in the South, but we know we're headed that way, right? And so doing this and taking the time to figure out what we want is kind of that map. Like we're not going to go like too much far out, because we're all kind of at least guided to the same direction. Okay, so that was my little spill about if you are having challenges with the vision, keep it broad, keep it open, keep it your feelings, you know, the type of people, things like that. Don't worry about the nitty-gritty. So today, for day 2, you're gonna take your paper, you're gonna get a piece of paper, remember a special notebook, and if you can make it pretty, later we'll make it pretty, but all you do is you have the one piece of paper that says the ultimate vision, and then you wrote down what you wrote down, or if you haven't done that, do that, and then get another piece of paper, and then it's gonna say ultimate purpose. And so we're gonna do the same thing today. The ultimate purpose. So this is from Tony Robbins' Driving Force. It says, what gets you up in the morning, what keeps you going, what could, if you were really excited about, what would get you up and excited. And then when you write it down, what are the reasons why you want your life to be this way, what will it give you, and how will it make you feel? So why is this even in here? So again, I talked about it a little bit yesterday, is that giving it the purpose and the why is huge, because you have to drive in with your emotions what is the reason that you want this. And because without that, if I say, oh, I just want this nice life, and you know, I want to meditate, and I want to be able to be around clever people, okay, great, yeah, that's really nice, I like it, like good. But when you ask why, like what's your purpose, And you have to say, well, you know, it's because, you know, I deserve to have a happy life. I deserve to spend my days the way that I want to, and I want to give tribute to people, and I want to help people, and I want to be surrounded by other people who are interested in the same things, and we can do it together, and that'll be fun and amazing. So when you start driving those kinds of things in, it compounds the urge in our soul to want to do it, and also makes it so that we know why we need to do it. One of the things that's been interesting in the last few years, and again, sorry, I'm going to mention Tony Robbins a lot, but I've been to, you know, lots of seminars and done lots of books, and he's not the only one. There's lots of people that I've been following, but certainly he's him and the seminars have been my biggest influence. But one of the things that was interesting that I didn't know before was that we actually will do more to not be in pain than we will to get pleasure, right? So I'm probably jacking this up, but for example, if somebody says, you know, I'd love to make more money, you know, because I want to be able to like take, you know, my family and my friends on a paid for a trip, and just say, listen, don't worry about your bills, I'm paying for it, you know. That sounds nice. That sounds nice. I'd like to do that, but I mean, hey, I don't know if it's gonna happen, right? But if somebody said, well, Jamie, you and Natalie have 2 cars right now because you know, you want her to be able to drive to her own equestrian stuff, but you're not gonna do that. We're gonna take one of those cars from you. You're not gonna have the money to pay for that second car. Like, that starts to bring me pain. I'm like, well, no, I want her to be able to drive herself to the equestrian places because I have things I want to do and blah, 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 blah. Like, and so the pain of losing that car, I will actually, the thing is that people will actually work harder to keep that. They don't want to lose it. So for example, your cell phone, if somebody said, listen, no cell phone for you or whatever, and you can't have it, you can't, you know, and pay. Cell phone bills are really expensive, so I mean, this happens probably regularly to a lot of us. But if the thought of like not having your cell phone anymore, you're like, okay, no, what do I need to do? Okay, fine, I'm gonna start cutting grass on the weekends, or I'm gonna do this, or I'm gonna you know, help one other person and make a few extra dollars over the month. Like, you'll do more to ensure that pain doesn't happen. And so when you're thinking about your driving force, your ultimate purpose, don't just think of all of the great things that are gonna come, how great it's gonna feel when you know, to create that ultimate vision, but it might also be good to just give it, you know, not too much thought, but it is good to give it a thought of what will happen if you don't do that, if you don't pursue your ultimate vision. Like, what then could happen? So for me, as an example, if I said, well, if I don't pursue my ultimate vision, then that means that maybe there is one person that I could help or inspire that's out there in the world that watches this video, and I wouldn't help them, like, if I didn't do that, because part of my ultimate vision really is about contributing and like trying to help people. So just give that some thought. I want to say that in Unleash the Power Within, which is one of the most popular Tony Robbins seminars, it's a 3-4 day event. They actually do them online virtually now. Highly recommend. There's no question it will change your life. But they spend a good amount of time really drilling this part in, the power of understanding the loss that's going to happen if you don't change your life. You know, assuming if you want to change your life and you don't do it, you know, driving into the mental things that happen if you don't take action. So it's a very powerful day and exercise when they do this. And yeah, it's a lot. It will really open up your thought processes. So, all right, so we're gonna ask ourselves, why do we want to feel this way? What will it give you? How will it make you feel? So when you do this exercise, one of the key things that might help is when you go back and you read your vision and you get quiet and you listen to it, you need to step into it and feel the emotions, the energy, everything, as if your ultimate vision, your ultimate heaven on earth is here now. It is happening right now. It is there. Like, get that excited and step really into it. And then ask yourselves about how does it feel, how does it whatever. And then you can also ask yourself, how does it feel if you don't do it, you know? And it's not to bring like a damper on it, it's really to get you really emotional and understanding how important it is, you know, for you to, for us to pursue our dream lives. So yeah, so we are going to do that. That is the day 2 assignment. And Natalie and I, if and when she wakes up, let me see if you can see her. So I'll have to see if I can get her up to do it. But if not, then I'll probably just, and no, we'll do it. We'll do it soon. Yeah, in fact, I'm gonna swoop this with the hand movement, and we're gonna do it at some point when she wakes up, and then I'm gonna shoot my hand back because I've always wanted to try this. I've done it once on a YouTube video, but I haven't done it in a while. So, all right, here I go. I did it too fast. Wait, how fast is it? Okay, here we go. Hello, hello. We are back, and we woke up because I gave in to Natalie's sleeping status, and if you can't beat them, join them. So I totally lay down for a moment, and then we woke up and wrote our ultimate purpose and the reasons why you want your life to be that way, what will it give you, and how will it make you feel. So first I was thinking about the whole like negative consequences, like if you don't do it, and I like squiggled a little section where I was gonna maybe write that, and I don't know if you see it over there on this side, but what Natalie said was that it'll be pretty obvious, like when we write in our ultimate purpose, that, you know, the consequences of what we don't do will be obvious. Like, Natalie, do you want to give an example? Like, I was so agitated with Natalie because she was not paying attention, and like videotaping, this is like part 2 of that. Like, the whole purpose of this was for me and Natalie to do it, and now she doesn't even care. You don't care about your life?
I do.
Okay, well, apparently she's still asleep. Anyhow, shake off that negative dumbness. Do you want to share with what you said about not having to write anything negative here? Let me just hand her the camera. Here.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Yes, I know this is what you're waiting for. I know you all are clapping and applauding. Hold your applause so you can hear what I have to say. Wait, how should I stand here? Ew! Oh. Anyways. Ew. Guys.
Stop looking at yourself and
my
talk.
Dark circle.
Stop, Natalie. Go. Are you not recording?
I am.
What are you doing?
Anyways, so I said for my ultimate purpose, I don't have to write bad things that are gonna happen if I don't do mine, because I try to write mine so that it's kind of obvious whether I can, like, they're kind of big goals and big feelings, so I think they're obvious if I feel like I'm not achieving them.
Can you give an example?
That's like you guys at home, you're just so excited to see what I'm gonna say, so you just can't hold it in. Well, don't worry, I'll tell you. Okay, so my first one.
I think we like her better asleep.
That's not true, guys. Don't let her speak for you. Anyways, so I put, my first one was that I want to put all my effort into fulfilling my soul's goals and doing what my heart calls me to do. So I think that's something that I will know if I'm doing that or not. Like, right now I just took a big nap. I don't think my heart wanted me to do that, but like, it's okay, but like, still I don't really have to put anything else, like, oh. And I said I want to I want to repay the universe. Wasn't doing that. And I want to do my best and create joy for other people and animals. And that wasn't that. So I think I'll know. I think I try to make it so that there are feelings that are really big, that would take a lot of effort to feel that way. And so I'll know if my actions are congruent with them or not. Anyway, bye. You can click off the video now. I'm sorry, I gotta go though. Bye. Oh, go. Bye.
Anyhow, where she just messed up my makeshift. Oh no. Okay. So that's, oh, is she putting bunny ears behind me? Stop it. So that's it for day 2. Okay. So tomorrow, you know, hopefully you do this. Hopefully there's one super soul out there that is tagging along and doing this with us, because it will be so joyful for me to know that somebody else is doing this with us, because that would just be fun. And if you are, let me know in the comments below if you're doing it and what you think about it so far. And have you ever done this before? Is this normal? And maybe we can all get on a Zoom and record our Zoom and then share with each other. Who knows? Maybe Makara, are you out there? Grace? Brooke? Who else? Ava, you out there? Anyhow, so tomorrow, so that you know, and hopefully you have your books too. If you have your like special books or your special notebook, paper, binder, whatever, let me know that as well. So tomorrow we're gonna go into passion. So we're still operating on the Tony Robbins Vision Planner. We are gonna move to the ULA Planner a little bit later, but I think what Tony Robbins Vision Planner does a little bit better in the beginning, and again, a lot of these books do this, so I feel, and hopefully I'm not like stealing too much in there, because a lot of them are pretty normal. This is a normal thing, like your vision, your purpose, your why, you know, like this is the sort of common nature, I guess, in that area. But the ULA Planner doesn't focus as much on that big picture. It goes, it does, but it not really. Like, it goes super kind of just into the dream life of the 7 ULA categories, which I'll explain later, but they're like fitness, fun, family, etc. Where I like Tony Robbins and how it does start off with the big picture things, the ultimate vision of your life, the ultimate purpose, etc. So that's why I'm starting here. Okay, so then it goes into your passion. So tomorrow, your passion. So anything that is strong emotion with, anything that you geek out about a sport, a hobby, or a topic. You know, are you totally committed to a cause? Listing things that drive you in life, that compel you to want to take action. They make a difference, or you want to get up early and stay up late for. So that's what we'll do. And there's 4 sections of that. And I'm thinking to take it easy in the 4 sections, but I think every day is a session, because I want this to be easy. Like, I want it to be easy to do and not spend up a lot of time, although obviously my videos are being a little longer with the explanation, but I think that's more important. And then the actual exercise is taking us, what, like 5 minutes, Natalie? Yeah. It's like 5 minutes for the exercise.
No, it's like 3 minutes.
Like 3 to 5 minutes. Like, this should not be long. So, but do you think each one should be each day, right? Yes. So tomorrow for the passions, it's going to be a 4-day process. And the first one we'll be talking about, what do you love? So this is gonna be fun, because mine's gonna be like technology and helping people, or just anything that you get so excited about. Like, I get so excited with testing technologies and stuff, because that's part of my field or whatnot, but I just love it. As an example, Natalie, what do you get excited about? She gets excited. Horses. She doesn't think so, but gaming. She gets so excited about gaming.
Less healthy.
Doesn't realize it.
It's not healthy, guys.
She thinks she's excited about photography, and she is. She's not excited about the work that gets involved with client work afterwards as much. But we'll work on that, right? That's what we're gonna do with these goals. Okay, that is all. Thank you if anyone has watched these videos. Mwah. Love you. Like, comment, subscribe, share. And yeah, share it with people because it's early on. I don't want people to feel like time's gone by and they're like, oh, I can't do it. Like, they're already 7 days in. Like, no, 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 no. There's always the right time to do this. And I promise, if you do this, you're going to feel so great. It's like this momentum that keeps going and you're going to be so excited. And truly, after we get through kind of these tough parts, they're not tough, but they're, you know, whatever, we're gonna end up creating a vision board together, which will be really exciting because it's something physical that we can see, that we can look at every day, and that helps manifest things really fast. Like, people are known for like putting stuff up on their vision boards and boom, like their dreams and everything comes true.
Yeah,
like,
I can attest to that.
You can?
Yes, me and Grace used to spend years looking at pictures of where we would want to ride, what we would want to do, and we would look at the pictures, we would go on the Facebooks, and we would go on like ads for horses for sale. Now we're basically living that. Yeah. And we looked at it like maybe once a week with so much passion, and we talked about what we would do when we got there and how fun it would be, and we did that for like years, and then the universe completely made it happen. Because we wouldn't have done it without like this huge thing that we never thought would happen, and then it happened, and it forced us to do what we wanted to do.
Yay! And I will say, so many times I've manifested things just by looking at them, thinking about them, etc. So anyhow, I hope you're having fun. I hope you're having a good night. I gotta edit this. Hopefully I get on a path where I can actually film and edit and post at a particular time. Like, if I
don't edit it.
Well, I'm not really editing it, but I'm publishing them, and that takes a while. So I would say around 7 o'clock time frame sounds like a good time frame. So we'll see how that goes. Mwah!